Hey guys and gals, Kevlar Work here, and since I laid my bike down on Monday, my fairings are all scratched up, and you can see it in my previous video a little bit, even though the lighting was bad. I've decided to take this opportunity when my bike is being taken apart I've taken off the fairings over here. See if I can get this. So, taking off the fairing. I haven't cleaned it yet. I need to though. That's my next step. Taking off all the fairings. I took off the tail pieces. They're sitting there. Got my extremely complicated diagram here of where my pieces go. I just labeled them all. So I took this opportunity to clean the bike as thoroughly as I can. Still not done yet. Kind of taking a break right now, but it's actually looking a lot better than it was earlier today. Probably doesn't look like much, but if you had seen what it was earlier, dirt everywhere, you'd say, wow, that looks sexy. Tires I still need to clean. They're all dirty. I cleaned the chain off as best I could with my rag and re-lubed it. I've decided that I'm going to take this opportunity to shim the needles, since the bike runs a little bit lean, so that's going to involve taking off the tank and getting into the carbs down there. I've never done that before, but I'm going to follow the do-it-yourself tutorial on the ninjet.org forums. I can't remember who writes it. I followed K-Kim's tutorial for how to remove the fairings. It was very helpful. This piece right here is the last. It's like you got to slide out the little tabs that go into each of these. Man, this front one is a pain in the ass. I felt like I was going to snap the entire fairing in half when I was trying to get it off. It's such a pain in the ass. Anyway, so yeah, I've pretty much just gone around, cleaned everything I could pretty much reach, and I'm probably going to have to take off this front cowling because I'm got to fix up, the scratch that's right there. It's kind of disappointing. I wish it could have just been right there, The muffler, the scratch is actually, shit, I can hardly bend over. My knee is swollen like crazy. Muffler is actually not that scuffed up. It's got this scratch on the cover and then one like on the back part, but actually most of the muffler itself is fine. I'm going to change the oil for the first time. I emailed the previous owner of the bike to ask what kind of oil was in there, and she said she didn't know because the shop did it at the 600-mile service. So I'm just going to completely replace it and use this opportunity to learn how to do it. I was going to fix up my Fender elimination because I did this a couple weeks ago, and I don't like planning. So I made it up as I went along, sort of. I just chopped off the fender. Then I took this piece, this flat piece right here, goes across, and it's actually what was on there originally. It bent down, and then there was those big red round reflectors on each side, and that was it was vertical, holding the license plate, and I just flipped it up like that, and then bolted it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's going to be hard to see. But I bolted it through right there and right there. These two bolts. And you can see right there and right there. I just, put some washers on there and then did that. And then I got the license plate on. Is this piece right here, as well as on the other side, were actually, say if I took this off and this off, turned them towards each other and made like a C shape. I cut them right there, down the middle, and then this piece right here was actually lifted up, so it was like this, like a Z or an S shape, and so I just bent it down. But in the process of bending it down, I ripped the paint off, and also this is rusting. I didn't think about that when I did it, so At some point I might have to take all this apart and paint that over, and you know, get it all non-rustified and paint this over. But honestly, even with all these flaws, I still think it looks better than the original crap that was on there. And I never really cleaned up these edges as well as I wanted to, but it was hard to do. I'm not that good with a Dremel.